Shalom, and welcome back to Bnei Noach Academy Thoughts on Life. Please remember to hit the like button, to subscribe, and most importantly, to share this insight and inspiration with friends and family. So I want to respond to some of the comments that were posted in reaction to the Red Heifer Controversy class. And I'll just quote these two literally verbatim and respond to them. It says, "Sir, the controversy is not, quote, unquote, the coming of Messiah. Rather, the controversy is the building of the temple. Its construction requires the destruction of the Al-Aqsa Mosque. That's what Muslims are worried about. That's the controversy. That's one comment, which is actually reflected several times in others. And here's another one. It has nothing to do with the Messiah. It has to do with the destruction of the Al-Aqsa Mosque." Okay, so in other words, what you're saying is, what these comments are saying is, we're okay with the concept of Messiah. We all know, we absolutely believe, as expressed in other comments, that the Messiah is coming. It's a matter of fact. Everybody agrees with that. Everybody accepts that. In fact, every religion claims, quote unquote, a Messiah or an end or a future, a utopian future that is yet to come. So my response is the following. Where is the source? Where is this root for this idea of Messiah? The Mashiach. It's obvious. It comes from the Tanakh. It comes from the Bible. We'll call it the Jewish Bible. Before any whatsoever tampering, namely the so-called New Testament, even the so-called Old Testament, the Quran, there's a Torah. Torah, Nevi'im, Ktuvim. The Torah, the prophets, and the scriptures. Tanakh, the Bible, if I may. That's the source for Mashiach. Later, which everybody agrees is later, just historically, you can't argue with fact, it was hijacked. It was stolen. And everybody manipulated to their way of thinking, or to the, I guess you can say, to the product that they were interested in selling. Now, I ask you, being that we established the premise that everybody believes in a Messiah, think of it this way. Messiah will come. The Mashiach will come. Who will be sending the Mashiach? Obviously God. Not you, not I can manipulate God into bringing the Mashiach. True, and Judaism teaches this and emphasizes this, that God has given us some methods with which to hasten his coming. Those methods are not by creating havoc, by hurting others, by means of destroying other people's properties or other religious items or properties that belong to other religion, not by bombing others, not by creating misery unto others, not even by, forcibly converting others, as has been done in the past, whether it's to Catholicism or to Islam. No, that's not the way to hasten the coming of Mashiach, of the Messiah. Rather, God has given us very obvious, very factual, very specific instruction to do more good, to make the world a better place, to make it more receptive of the future good that is to come. Now, when this Mashiach arrives, obviously being the divine person that he will be, and being given the power of revealing himself by God, I think it's obvious that he will make the decisions as to what has to happen. So what are you worried about? If you believe the Messiah, so to speak, is the Muslim Messiah, and indeed that turns out to be the case, well, obviously he'll decide to keep the Al-Aqsa Mosque exactly where it is. If it's going to be the Messiah as it's written in the Torah, which precedes Islam and Christianity, then obviously it's going to be with the purpose of rebuilding the temple. Like it or not I, not you, are going to have any control over that. So what exactly are you worried about? Why are you concerned? Do you think by us shooting comments back and forth here, by us becoming enraged on one another, that's going to change anything? It's not going to change anything. You have absolutely no influence. The only thing you could do, the only thing that's up to you or me right now is how miserable do you want to make yourself? Instead of occupying your time and utilizing the God-given energy that we have to bring more good to the world, to bring more positivity to the world, to help one another, regardless of our differences of opinion or views. That is what it's all about. So in short, Messiah comes. I think he's going to take instruction, which is going to be dictated to him by God directly. So no, he's not going to worry about what this person thinks, what that person thinks. And if indeed the temple has to be rebuilt on the Temple Mount, which there was, everybody agrees, there was a first temple, the second one, and there's going to be a third temple, as you can see in the prophet Ezekiel. Correct? So if indeed it has to be rebuilt, sorry, I guess it's going to have to, not I guess, I'm certain it's going to have to do away with whatever is there now, which was anyway, by the way, erroneously built over a place that was sacred for the Jewish people. It should have never been built in the first place.